stop that. So the oldest boy wants to make a knife, and we're gonna.
This is more sword at this point.
Sword. We're gonna grind this down and weld it. He's never welded before, so I guess he's gonna learn today.
I've welded before, but it's been about 2 decades.
Okay, 20 years ago he welded once.
Yeah, but his teaching was good last time.
Yeah, so he's got everything down. So he's gonna grind these down so we don't take an excess slag within the metal, because then you just got to beat it out some way, and why cause that problem if you don't have to? So he's gonna grind this down so it's fresh metal.
All right, ready? There we go. I gotta do both sides, right, Dad?
Yeah.
Okay.
And probably the ends too.
Okay. Yeah. Halfway. Let it cool down for a second.
Yeah. It's hot.
Yeah. I think I did a decent job there, alright?
As long as you don't get any of that.
I mean, there's a little bit.
Yeah, you don't get all that off.
Okay.
That just leaves the trouble when you start banging this stuff together.
Yeah.
When they ship steel, they put something that's called pickling on this, and it's a coating that keeps it from rusting, like they ship it.
Right.
And when you're going to do this stuff, you're going to bang this stuff together, like heat it up and bang it together. You want to get all that dirty plastic can out of it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not a blacksmith or know anything
You're
about it.
basically describing that it creates a layer that makes it difficult for it to weld, if at all.
Yeah. Now, when I do my welding stuff, I don't worry about this because I can just burn it off. But you're not doing the same thing I'm doing.
We're hammering it together.
Yeah. You're doing it the hard way.
Yes. but it's fun. Do you have a glove? I could just use a glove. Yeah. What do you think?
Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's really good.
Cool.
Good. Got one done.
One done. I got slightly better in the process on the way through, so these ones should go quicker.
Yeah. You get the idea how it does it.
Yeah. we're using steel for the weld, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. Because I think anything less will
You can't do
just
it.
melt away.
Well, it needs steel for leave it together.
Yeah. Well, it needs to hold at 2400 degrees too.
You can't have to graze this stuff.
Yeah.
That's a different process, a different metals involved.
Right. No, one more side, left side. Yeah, last time I welded was on your dart on the front quarter floor panel.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah, about 2 decades.
yeah, really. More than that, actually. Yeah.
Looks like everything's scuffed at least.
Yeah.
That's the goal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Remove that so we don't have to get that as well.
Probably do the edges too, you said? I don't think that they are going to be that important. Maybe I shouldn't even worry about it.
I'm going to finish this one.
Just because I started it. Good practice.
Yeah.
All right. 3x9s. And we need to clamp these, right?
Yeah.
Oh, what happened to the old building then? The big one.
Put a box in there.
Oh.
Yeah, use a little goggle one.
I just feel like a storm sweeper with that?
Yeah,
Man.
no Star Wars today.
Remember we used to steal your welding mask all the time?
Yeah.
Get mad at us.
You guys are playing the world.
Yeah, I know. We were pretty good kids with that.
You know, the schools I lost when you guys were young.
Oh, I'm sure more than a few.
You back in all the paper things too,
Yeah, I think it got quite empty after a while.
Yeah.
I think you had a little toolbox for us. Or at least you got us one at one point. You had like a baby hammer in there.
Let's put one together for you at one time.
Yeah. And we did use it. Alright.
Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're not gonna weld the whole thing.
No, yeah, we're gonna corner, like maybe quarterly.
Yeah. One here, one here, one here.
Okay, yeah. Corners in the middle.
Yeah.
You got a big head there.
It's stretched.
Your head?
Doing all this stuff.
How much does that stuff cost?
$30.
Oh, that's not too bad. It's like getting propane.
Yeah, kind of like getting propane. Okay, so use a striker to start this, and you do this side with your acetylene.
Where's my what do you call it? The flux. The material I'm using to weld this.
There's a plastic tube over there. You want the one that has the copper? Or is that one? No, the other one.
This guy?
Yeah. It's copper coated steel.
Okay.
Works just fine. Okay. Now you want a nice blue flame.
Okay, it looks green under the light.
That's fine. If you notice, they should be kind of translucent in the middle and brighter on the outside.
You mean translucent like right there in the middle, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you got the flame's all one piece. There's nothing coming off it. Give that a try.
So when you mean nothing coming off, you mean down here? Like obviously there's stuff coming off.
There's stuff always going to be stuff coming off there. The flame is all one piece. There's no stuff coming off to the side. You'd be able to see it if you could see it.
Yeah. These plastic dark.
Yeah.
Do I need them?
Yes.
Okay.
For this you need them. Because now you hit, it's like when you're going to powder with steel, metal, you heat up a spot, comes bright red.
Okay.
Again, the blue part of the flame now goes across the
Get
red.
away from the wood. Can I get your foot moved there, Dad? Sorry.
One sec.
No, it's okay.
Let our adoring audience see what you're doing.
Well, I hope they enjoy the show.
Yeah. You see how I'm getting it red there? You want to get all three of them red.
I don't really see the red yet because of the goggles.
Yeah, well, it's turning red. You'll be able to see the red in the goggles.
I feel like these things are made for watching solar eclipses or something.
Yeah, kind of a solar eclipse.
Yeah, very much so.
Bright white, you know.
Looks like it's getting hot now.
Yeah.
Might actually be getting molten.
Should be, pretty soon.
It looks like I can see the chemicals bouncing.
Yeah.
The atoms, I should say.
Yeah.
And look how the carbon's spitting off now.
Yeah. Now would be a good time to add that in there.
So.
Yeah. Wait, no, you don't do that. That's solder. Hold the flame on the metal, the base metal. Now feed the rod into it. Down on the metal. Want me to do one so you can see what I'm doing?
Yes, that might be a good idea. I learned good from watching people.
Goggles.
Now, why won't I need goggles for watching you?
Because you're not down there watching the thing. Ouch.
Oh, sorry. Give you the hot end, my bad.
That's fine. Now what I do on this, and I'm going to destroy your fancy pen thing.
No, that's fine. Whatever works.
So I take one in and go like that. That's the cold end.
Okay.
That way I know I'm not going to hit the hot end with my accident with my fingers.
Gotcha.
So what we're going to do, and you can watch, we heat this up really good.
It's kind of amazing how fast that works compared to the forge.
Well, this is concentrated heat.
Yeah. You come in from above.
You see how I'm layering that on there?
How was I doing it differently?
You were trying to treat it like a soldering thing. When it pops like that, you need more gas.
Okay. It kind of looks like you're soldering as well, though.
Well, it is kind of soldering, but what we're actually doing is we're melting similar metal into each itself.
Yeah. Woo!
Okay, so we got that one. You see how that worked?
I did, but I don't know how that was different from what I was trying, other than the angle you were holding it at.
Well, you gotta hold it like this.
Yeah.
Hold this down so it doesn't burn your hand. And then you just, when it gets nice and red, then you start feeding this metal into it. And then it becomes a molten puddle, basically.
Yeah.
And what you're doing is you're feeding the puddle. As you move this, you're feeding the puddle.
Like I said, I don't see how what I was doing was going to be different from that. 'Cause that's what I had in my mind. What I was trying to do.
If you had this up here and you're heating it up and trying to drop it, that doesn't work.
Okay.
You want to get.
So I should lay the wire across it, maybe.
You get this hot.
Yeah.
So it's all nice and red. And you feed, and it gets kind of molten.
Yes.
See how that gets? And you feed this into it like that. And you melt the two together.
Okay. Oh, jeez. I gotcha. I'll give it a shot.
Yeah. Now you can see if you can do it one here.
With the goggles?
Yeah.
Alright. Now our pull down into grams over here. Okay. I'm going to go for that middle weld.
Yeah. You gotta get the blue close. Put the blue into the flame on the metal.
So like right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
And let it get nice and red, and then start feeding the wire into it.
Oops, sorry.
Okay, using your way. Okay, now you should be seeing a puddle there, and you start feeding the rod in and go across all three plates.
Am I there already? It's hard to tell with the goggles on.
Close.
Okay.
And it should come from on the side, not face straight down in with the wire.
Boy, that disappears fast.
Yep. Soaks right up.
Am I doing that alright? I got kind of a big glob there.
Yeah, and you can heat up more. That big glob will soak into the base metal.
That's so cool looking when you think about the fact that this is actually molten metal.
It is. It's molten steel.
Yeah. Looks like an ice.
You're now Loki.
Huh?
You're now Loki.
Yeah, right. Can I push it around with this, or do I just keep pushing it?
Well, actually, you should be able to push it around the flame.
Oh, can I put it down in there?
Oh yeah, you need to put the flame in the. This is the tip of the blue spot on the flame.
Okay, that works really
should be in
well.
the red part. Now I'll let you move it around and mix it in together, and it'll soak itself up basically.
I think I'm doing that. It looks pretty good. Sorry.
Yeah, that look too bad. Not bad for a first try.
Should I keep going at it, or is that okay?
That should be good. Hold
Okay.
it, hold it. All you do is hold it, kind of hold it there. So
I got you.
Stuff to hold it.
I'll get this side.
And the corner should be easier than the middle because it's less metal to heat up.
Right. Getting hit from two sides too.
Yeah.
dare say that one was awesome.
Yeah, worked pretty good. Once you go down, I know right.
How's that one look, Dad?
Looks great. What's the plane?
Yeah, it's up in the air.
Okay.
Okay, that's all this side done then. We need to flip it.
Now we need to flip it over.
This motherfucking flame. Okay, that was easier than I thought it was going to be.
It's going to be hot. Careful.
This is actually not very hot.
That's good. I'm not going to loosen it up and try to do it. Now you just do the same thing again.
Okay. We need to make you a welding station.
Yeah. Well, that's why I got these grates from when I was...
But like one that doesn't have wires and plastic and wood all around it. You know what I mean?
I know. That's the next step. Right?
Yeah. These are useful, I
when
agree.
I get the duster done, I'll go myself a welding station.
Okay. Yeah, it's fun. Why I'm so fascinated by this because I've heated up a lot of metal at this point in the forge.
Yeah.
And I've beat it a lot, and I never see it molten. It's always just
well, that's
white
one
hot.
thing. This torch is hotter than your forge.
Yes, and it's all like you said. It's also concentrated.
Yeah.
What about that one, Dad? Am I wrong, or is that a good weld?
That looks like a good one.
Wow. Okay.
Hang of it.
I remember this being harder when I was a kid.
When you were a kid.
But
you
still.
You didn't have the patience.
Maybe that had something to do with it, yeah.
You know, 20 years is a long time of learning patience.
It was the same type of welding on the floor quarter panel, wasn't it?
Pretty much, yeah. Same thing.
Yeah, that's why I tried to do that immediately. I was like, oh, that's what I know how to do.
Yeah, it's the same type of welding. Just all it is joining two metals with the same metal.
Right.
It's called fusion welding.
Is forge welding technically fusion welding?
Yes, because you're using a hammer and hot. You're heating metal up and you're beating it together with a hammer.
It's kind of neat to think that we've been doing fusion welding for thousands of years at this point.
Yeah, well, they call it forge welding, but it's the same thing. You just heat the metal up till it's platinum enough, then you beat the damn thing together with a hammer.
Yeah. Is this one being more resistant on me, or is it?
It always is in the middle like
okay.
that. It's nothing unusual. It looks like it's getting there.
Yeah.
You can see where it's turning molten right there.
Right down the middle there.
Yeah. And that's where you want to feed your wire into. Because now you're making a puddle.
I gotcha. That one weld I did on the other side might have actually been shallow, to tell you the truth.
It could have been. You can always redo it. But we're not doing structural steel here. We're just holding some plates together so you can beat the shit out of them.
Hello.
Little imperfection.
Alright, that's okay.
Yeah, that's going pretty good.
Damn.
I might want to be a little wider, but it's looking good.
Yeah, you can almost just lay the wire right across and it just melts right off.
Yeah. The whole purpose of this is to make a puddle and move the puddle as you weld and feed wire into it.
Yeah, I might have went a little far on that one.
Yeah. Well, just get down there, it'll melt in. Yeah, see? It melts together, isn't that cool?
Yeah, it's really cool.
Just sitting there watching it form together. That's one of the coolest things about this.
This is why back in the day, people thought blacksmiths were magicians.
Yeah.
Because they were doing stuff like this.
Okay, your flame's a little off right now. Stop. Look at your flame. You see how there's that lighter blue past the dark blue?
I still see the translucent though in there.
Yeah. But we don't want that part there. That's
okay. What do I adjust?
So you probably want to adjust this one down.
And that one is which one?
This is the oxygen. Okay, there you go. So you take a little bit of oxygen out of it, so it's more carbon.
Okay, there's definitely more gap in there now. That's what you want?
Yeah.
So when the blue starts to get out there, you want to take it down.
When it starts separating like that, you know you got something's off.
I gotcha. I wish you could
feel like I need to. Maybe I'm not. No, I need to get that last piece in there a little better. You almost have to like blow it, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Don't concentrate much on the bottle. Get a little bit on the metal behind it.
Well, I was trying to get this hot so maybe I could just push it over onto it, but I'll need that molten too, I guess, right?
Need that molten too. Also, this
look like it actually just leaked onto it.
They call it cold weld. They'd be laying on it, but it's not actually doing anything.
Oh. So what's going on when that pop happens?
It's usually an imbalance between the metals and the flame. So there's an impurity in the metal.
Something I didn't actually get. Oh, probably on the edge.
Probably on the edge. There still might be some of that pickling stuff on there. That looks good.
That'll be alright, you think?
I think so.
Okay. Yeah, that looks much better, I think.
Yeah.
Alright, let me get over here, sorry. Keep the flame blowing in a good direction. Flame's a little high again.
Yeah.
Careful, Dad. Running low.
No, maybe hitting the knob a little bit. I don't know.
You mean touching the tip there, or I'm hitting the knob on that? That could be. Yeah, I don't think I am, but it's possible.
Yeah.
Okay, that's off.
Should be that much spit and sputter.
Seems like it's got more power now.
Yeah. Well, we adjusted the gas balance, the oxygen, so we gave it a little bit more oxygen, a little less gas.
You turned it up and then balanced it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that turned. Oh, that got molten real quick. Look at that.
Yeah, quickly that.
Oh, geez, that's messy. That works. It's good enough.
Yeah, you want the blue flame closer to the metal. In fact, the tip can be touching the metal with the blue flame.
I feel a little apprehensive about that because I don't want it to melt to the copper here. The copper burns it slightly or melts it slightly.
It won't.
Okay. I think that one's pretty good. Am I wrong?
That's good.
All right, that's all 6. Hand that back to you, sir. Turn off.
Done?
Does it matter which order you turn them off in there?
Yeah, actually it does. You should turn the oxygen off first, then the accelerate.
And oxygen's on the left or the right?
It's on the right.
Okay.
Well,
Gotcha.
green hose is oxygen, red hose is accelerant.
Hey. Not bad.
Yeah, looking good.
This one looks good.
Yeah.
This one's kind of messy. I thought that one was better than it was. This one in the corner looks pretty good.
Yeah. Well, that should hold it together until we get, heated up and pounded.
Yeah, that's the idea at least. We'll see. We're either gonna get it hot enough and forge weld together, or it's gonna break apart into 3 pieces. Yeah. One or the other's gonna happen, and we're not sure. So we're just gonna see what happens.
We'll see what happens.
Probably turn it up to like 15 and just.
Yeah. Well, the gal that does the Path of Fire web channel, she uses hose clamps to hold it all together.
While she's got it in the forge?
Yeah, and she doesn't care about the hose clamps.
That's fair. You can just cut them off afterwards, really.
Well, they fall off if she beats it together because they're not loose. And she just put them from the forge.
Does she also weld it?
No.
Just hose clamps?
Just hose clamps to hold it together. I know, I've seen other people using MIG welders and stuff to weld this stuff together.
Yeah. It seemed to me that it didn't matter what kind of welder you used, as long as you were melting steel.
Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, I'm not even really sure, outside of the equipment involved, what the real difference is between any welding technique. I know, like, some of the guys have the little electric box and they're doing the TIG or MIG welding, right?
Yeah.
And it's basically electric arc currents. They're working with plasma. And they have the 2 points, and then the arc connects, I believe.
Yeah, they use electricity to heat the metal.
Yes.
And then they feed. Well, in a MIG welder, they heat the metal and feed the wire at the same time.
Yeah, but it comes out of the actual welding. It's all incorporated. Yeah.
It's all incorporated. So they just like that.
So why don't you do that one? That one sounds like that's more efficient.
Because when I bought this, I was just doing body work.
It's a matter of already having the equipment.
Right. I was doing body work. I did almost buy a MIG welder. I lived out in Smith Island, but the ground's always wet.
Yeah.
And I didn't say when
that might not be great. Yeah.
No, this is probably not a good idea to sit on wet ground with a electric welder.
But you've had these tanks longer than that, haven't you? You've had these since you were a kid, I thought.
Yeah, I bought a set of tanks when I was a kid, and they've been traded over. They just get traded, and a new one comes out.
Gotcha.
So ever since, so I bought the rights to a set of tanks, put it that way, when I was a kid.
I gotcha.
And it's been exchanged.
You had all the welding gear though for
I bought all
a very, very long time.
Yeah.
That's what I was
I
gonna
don't
say.
even know if you can buy the slip welding gear anymore.
It might be worth a lot of money to tell you the truth.
Well, you can buy the tips on eBay still.
But the actual tool itself,
I don't know.
who knows?
I don't know. They don't sell in the welding shops, and I haven't really looked up to see if there's still a company that can buy stuff from. Most of the stuff now is Victor, which was around when I bought this. And I bought this because it was more designed for doing body work, and Victor was more designed to do industrial stuff. So this had finer heads on it, so you get a finer flame, and you can control the heat a little better.
Yeah.
But that's the biggest problem with stuff is controlling the heat. With electric welder, it's just it's a spot where it's hot. This thing heats up the whole damn piece of metal.
Yeah, as much as it's touching with the radius.
Right,
yeah.
right.
What I wonder now is about how those guys get those really nice looking welds, where there's like a long weld and it's almost like wave pattern.
Yep, lots and lots of properties.
But it's basically what I just did, right?
Yeah.
But it's more the method in which they introduce
Right. They do the little circular moment that makes a nice rounded weld. They know how to run it down. This piece of steel. It takes a little.
I could see the skill in that because like it was very fine movements trying to navigate the metal to where I wanted it.
You can do the same thing with this.
Yeah.
If you really wanted to, and I can do it. I just don't.
If you were doing a long strand, it looks nice, but
it's fancy to be fancy. It doesn't necessarily make the welder any stronger.
Fair enough.
Yeah. But it looks nice.
Yeah.
You're doing commercial stuff or selling to other people, you want your stuff to look nice. That's going to be hot for a while.
It's very hot. It's radiating off of it.
Yeah.
That's what I was feeling for, to see if it was still radiating.
I'd say go take it underneath the hose and walk it off, but you may not want to do that.
I don't want to warp it at all or over-harden it or anything.
You get water in between the plates, it might start rusting.
Yeah, I'm good on that. Yeah. It'll be fine by the time I leave tonight. Give it a couple hours, it'll be fine. But the hard part's done. Now it's just the bang and bash experimental phase.
Yeah.
If this works out though, this is like a 3/8 bar by 14 by 2 inches.
Right.
This would easily make a sword. We could, if it works, this might be our first high quality sword. I mean, besides the one we're doing right now, where it's actually really cool. It's not frustrating, but it's fascinating how much time it's taken us to take it from a piece of about 6 to 7 inch round suspension steel, 5160, and now it's like a maybe 12 to 14 inch bar by 1 3/4 inches, pretty uniform down, by about 1/2 inch to 3/4, and it's taken us like a month to get here. A couple hours a day on the weekends, and it's just, I don't know, it's coming along. That also might be a sword if we don't fuck it up. We're totally anticipating fucking it up.
Well, and you can do that a lot of times. I mean, you're learning on the job, basically. Nobody's here teaching you how to do this.
Yeah.
You're watching YouTube videos and you're watching how somebody else did it.
Yeah.
But
you have to be willing to fail,
but they're not
really.
They're not there staring over your shoulder and telling you, oh, you hit it there, and you hit it there. And you do this pattern because it makes this work better.
Well, the funny thing too is when like the more you do it, the more you realize like the amount of wisdom that is actually visible in a blacksmithing video, but you're not wise to it when you first start.
Right.
Because they're like, you watch someone work a piece of metal and they're hitting it and you see them hitting it, but until 100 hours in, you don't see how they're hitting it.
Right.
You know, and every single hit has intention, and it's got the right amount of strength. And you're just thinking, well, I'm hitting it. Why isn't it turning out the same way? I don't understand.
Right, because they know how to hit
Yeah.
it. It's not just taking a hammer, wham, wham, wham.
Yeah.
It's, I hit it this way, and I hit it that way, and I hit it this
Yeah.
way, and it spreads it out and makes it. I need to drink water. And it pushes it together. So there's a lot of practice.
There really is. Yeah, we just got sick of working railroad spikes, honestly.
Yeah.
We need to start
You got to start somewhere.
moving up.
There's a worn out file there you can go use.
Sure, where's it at? I'll take it over. We'll feed it up. Oh. Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, you can make a stiletto.
Yeah. That's almost too small, but it'll work.
That's why I said you make a stiletto.
Yeah. Well, when you're down to this thinness, this is a little thicker than an eighth.
Yeah.
It's actually very difficult to compress the metal this way. It wants to fold over constantly.
Right.
It's like this really careful battle, almost a dance with the metal where you're like,
Yeah.
all right, work it a little bit, smash it down, work it a little bit,
You
smash
gotta
it
learn
down.
to dance.
Yeah.
You learn the pattern. This part of the whole thing about this is learning how to control the metal and control the hammer
Yeah.
force. And once you get that, you can do a pretty good job at
The
it.
hardest part, I would say, actually, about working metal this thin is how quickly it cools.
Yeah.
Because you hit it, and it goes from white hot. It heats up really fast because it's so thin. It's
Yeah.
basically white hot. You hit it once, twice, and it's down to red already. And you're like,
Yeah.
oh shit, I need to go a lot further than that. That's not going to work.
Yeah, so it's constantly heating up, banging, heating up, banging, heating
Yeah.
up, banging. And it becomes a pattern. Once you learn the pattern, it's not too hard.
Yeah, it just
But-
takes time.
Yeah, I don't know how to do it. You're learning, that's great.
Yeah, when the world ends, we have a
Yeah,
mismatch of skills here. We'll be all right.
Yeah, as long as the industrial plant doesn't disappear, we do it this time.
I don't worry. I'll pick up farming. We'll be good.
Okay. You gonna push the plow?
Yeah.
You gonna make the plow?
I'm gonna go steal some cows.
You gonna steal some cows?
Yeah. Yeah.
Then you have the sheriff after you.
Not when civilization falls down there.
Oh, okay. Then you have the angry neighbors after you.
They're gonna come after us eventually anyway.
Yeah,
right?
really. Okay, that's enough for this video.